welcome to Girls Run These Worlds. I'm Taylor Felicity. I use she, her pronouns, and I am your MC for season 2 of Monster Hearts freshman year. As the name indicates, we're playing Monster Hearts 2 by Avery Alder, who describes the game as a high school horror show, although this particular series takes place in a college setting. Content warning for sex, violence, infidelity, and general horror elements. And with that, I'm just gonna throw it over to my players for them to introduce themselves, and we're gonna start with Ava.
Hello, my darlings and dears. It's your Madam Ava here. I play Athena, who is from the Siren Playbook. We both use she, her pronouns, and hey, happy Black History Month. I'm throwing it to Janine.
Hey, Janine Florence here. I use they, them pronouns, and I play Sam Lynn Torres, who is the knight skin. She uses she, her pronouns. And I'm going to throw it to MJ.
What's up, everyone? My name is MJ. I use she, her pronouns, as does my character, Leia Dansby, the werewolf. And I'm going to throw it over to our last cast member and producer, Val.
Hi everyone, my name is Val. I use any and all pronouns because I identify as a cryptid. And Sully uses he, him pronouns. He is the Pegasus. And yeah, he's back this episode. Or at least my internet's back, so he is. like, yeah, that's me.
I'm so excited for this. As MJ already mentioned, Val is also our producer, so shout out to Val for making this whole thing happen. I don't know where we would be without them.
Not
well,
playing.
actually, no, we would be online. Also very excited because this is our penultimate episode. So next episode is the season finale. So a lot of stuff is going to be happening this episode. But before we get into what's happening this episode, let's do a quick last time on Monster Hearts freshman year. This episode's theme song, Anti-Hero by Taylor Swift, begins. Had to do one for the Swifties. We see
Me.
sweat. We see sweat drip from Sam's brow as she trains with her grandfather in the mountains. She pulls her hair back into a ponytail, revealing an undercut. We see Athena dancing with Jovi, effortlessly transferring him to dancing with Stella. Stella and Jovi both blush. We see a close-up shot of Mothman's red eyes reflected in Sam's dark brown ones. A shot of Leia in the hockey rink, and then a rack focus to Hunter Hansley in the bleachers behind her with a sign that says, "I'm sorry." And then a reverse shot of Trinity's annoyed look at him. We see Leia saying, "Wait until 12:01 on Valentine's Day to break up with him." As the chorus hits, we get several shots of Sam knocking Chris on his ass into the indoor tennis court. We hear Micah say, "The hockey player you hit might be from a family of monster hunters," as we see a shot of Leia's eyes turn wolfish, and she reveals the trail camera she's in view of as she steps out of frame. We see a shot of Athena's eyes widening in confusion as she sees that Chloe is wearing a symbol of Poseidon on her necklace. And then we hear Athena say, "If you want to know something very, very interesting, maybe you should invite me back to your place." We get a shot of Bee's look of dismay as she hears Leia say on the phone, "I think Sully might be interested in someone else." Finally, we see a two-shot of Leia and Sam in the tennis court as Sam says, "What if one of your friends likes one of your other friends?" um, and then of course we get the opening credits. So, the first thing that we are going to do is have I'm actually just going to throw it over to Val to describe what Sully was up to probably mostly the night of January 30th, which sounds like you're in court, but it's only the court of public opinion. like on you, essentially your skin. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Okay, so important question. Did Sully go to the midnight release at Borders in Millwood by campus, or did you go to like a different like town or city? Cincinnati probably. So yeah, out of town with just a bunch of people. Oh, okay. So then that I have to ask, did Sully hook up with anyone? Yeah. Yeah. Um yeah, yeah, yeah. That's the only reason, of course. Just just for a good photo op. They need to be, edited and everything since it was for a photo shoot and no other reason. So yeah, so that would have been technically before the events of last episode because it would have been midnight on the 30th, whereas everything else would have happened later in the day. Um yeah. Um, Very good. Um, so that's what Sully's been up to. And then yeah, the pictures are ending up on it's actually also probably Instagram. There's like some, and also I imagine even though you didn't go to like a Buckland event, there are probably Buckland students who would have also been there. So just saying, like in the narrative of the game, makes sense that some of your characters, like if you're on Instagram or whatever, maybe are like, wait a minute, is that Sully in some of these pictures if you happen to be scrolling? Yeah, yeah,
They
yeah, yeah.
probably
Probably
coordinated
wanted
the
to.
rides, yeah.
Very good. Um, cool. So, the other thing that I will say is at some point after, you kind of split up. So Athena went on a date. The other two of you went and were fighting Chris or watching Chris get his ass kicked. um, I think uh Mhm. I think it makes sense to go to like the next day. So last session was Tuesday. I think we kind of went through like most of the day Tuesday. Um Athena, pretty early in the day, the next day, you get a ping that Mab has another point. So now she is at 2 points, you guys are at 1 point. You don't know who this is who broke up. Like it's not like it's like this is the thing that happened. You just know that she got a point. Um, but and it's about 2 weeks before, the Valentine's dance. So time's a ticking for all of you. The other thing I'll say is Leia, it doesn't have to be today in game because like I said, we're doing a little bit like time stuff. Maybe we'll be jumping around. But at some point during today's session, um, you have an away game against the Hadrian University Bobcats, which is the team that number 15 was on.
Okay. That'd probably be the weekend, because
Okay.
away games are usually like Saturday afternoon.
Cool. So yeah, at some point during the session we'll have we gotta have another hockey game where you face the person that you revealed that you're a werewolf to. And that's not gonna happen during the Valentine's Day dance, so of course it has to happen during this episode. But that's like the upfront stuff that I want to, make sure that we're on the same page with. What are you guys doing on Wednesday? Sully's still in his darkest self. The rest of you are not. The one when you came back, it was like the message you sent Sully in response to Sully saying, "Am I lovable?" Right?
I'm pretty sure it was Sam stuttering, being, "Yeah, of course you are. I miss you," and like in broken sentences. But I think that was the general like vibes of it, because Sam was very confused and also felt very bad because she didn't have her phone in the friggin' mountains. And then Sam lurks.
No!
And as Sam lurks, because Athena is trying to track down Sully still. So this once again, she's gonna go up to Sully's door and just start kicking the door. Sully! Sullivan! I will continue to harass you and also be a nuisance to Jovi unless you fucking answer me!
Jovi definitely wakes up from snoring and just it's kind of like the Sully, can't you just like talk to your friends? Oh, Val, your audio, your mic might be still off. For stream.
Fuck. I had it muted because I was typing. So that whole thing that I said I think about Sully was muted. I hope people got it.
Give us a quick
recap. Yeah, the caption still went through.
The caption still went through. Yeah. Sully was in full cosplay at a Sarah J. Maas book release. And the Snapchats went through, made out with some people, took a lot of really good photographs, stared at Sam's messaged her back that he wants to see her finally, and now Athena is yelling at him again.
As she does.
As she does. We love her for that. And we love the instigator.
Right? And Sully is actually in his room with Mad Athena.
I am gonna let it be known right now that as soon as we cut to Alea, she's gonna be a problem. Based on, how her defining character trait, which is never shutting the hell up ever. So
Sully rolls out of bed, in his pajama pants, like, and just opens the door, he looks like a hot mess. He just rolled out of bed. His hair's everywhere. He's probably perspiring slightly, like, because he snuggles. He was having a really good Herkle-Durkle. Like, so Herkle-Durkling, for those who don't know,
what does that mean?
it's a Scottish term of that moment where you just, like, you wake up from sleep but you never leave bed, like, you just Herkle-Durkle, like, it's basically rotting. Like, now we call it bed rot, but the Scottish call it Herkle-Durkle. So he's having a really
I'm
good
really glad you clarified, because I did not think that's what that meant. I was like, Joey's in the room.
Yeah.
I didn't realize they were that close.
Oh yeah, like, we're very quiet and we just pretend not. Anyway, he just
fellas,
opens
is
his
it gay to
door, like,
Herkle-Durkle in the same room?
rubbing his eyes and yawning. He still has, like, eyeliner kind of, like, smudged because he doesn't know better. Like, he tried to wash his face after the cosplay and not realizing you have to use makeup wipes, so he has, like, a smoky eye, the after night smoky eye going on. Like, it's like 8:30.
Does it look like I have the emotional capacity to care about time right now? I've been trying to get a hold of you for days.
Sorry, I had a thing.
Apparently so. Well, first things first, push us in so she can get into the room. Hi, Jovi. I'm so sorry.
Welcome.
I'm so
just
sorry.
Come in, like.
Yeah, I am coming in. I'm not a vampire. I don't need to be invited in. Anyway.
Fucking rude.
Jovi, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. If you want, I can do a solo session for you and what's her name?
Oh, Stella.
Stella. A private session for you and Stella, just to make up for the fact. Go back to sleep. Go back to sleep.
He says, "Oh, I'm not gonna go back to sleep. I'm just gonna go take a shower," and, like,
Okay,
just leaves. He's just, like, wearing, like, boxers and just, like, kind of grabs his stuff and wanders to
totally
the
ignoring
shower.
anyway.
Keep your eyes up. Like,
I have other things to worry about right now. First and foremost, Mothman is okay for right now. We still need to figure out, like, how to maneuver with him being here. Second,
I got lots of, like, really funny emotions from him over
same.
the week. Yeah.
I saw my life flash before my eyes and I cried.
Yeah, I know, that's what he does.
Also, Chloe, the girl that I took out, like, I got the phone number from because you forgot her name, she was your babysitter.
Yeah, I read that. Apparently. I don't give a shit about my dad.
Then why didn't you say anything about that? Sully! Why are you acting like this? What's happening right now? Also, did you hook up with B by any chance?
What do you mean did I hook up? B's my girlfriend. Like, she sucked my dick.
Okay, congratulations. You didn't ping for me.
I didn't what?
So whenever a couple is, like, confirmed for the bet thing, I get a ping and Kylie gets a ping. I didn't get a ping whenever that date happened. I got a ping later for things, but I'm not at liberty to say those things. That is someone else's responsibility.
Yeah.
But point being, I didn't feel a ping for you.
Yeah, well, I'm not surprised, because I'm pretty sure she doesn't like me.
What? Why you say that?
I mean, we've had this conversation about how I can catch on to feelings and stuff because I'm a horse.
Not because you're a horse, but okay, yeah.
It just felt like it felt nice, like, physically and in the moment. It was a good time. But then, like, afterwards, I don't know, like, it was just like, I don't think she was vibing
Okay.
the Sullivan.
So break up then.
I am not gonna break up.
Why?
Because it's not gonna be my fault if you have to leave.
Sully?
Just
I
because
appreciate.
just because you didn't get a ping doesn't mean that's not gonna risk the ping of us breaking up. Like I can't do that to you.
Sully, I appreciate that you are trying to help me with this, and I appreciate your concern over me for this. At the end of the day, whatever happens, happens. I don't want you to be stuck in a situation that you're not happy in. I'd rather you just break up and whoever you do like, because you give the vibe of someone who's also conflicting with feelings of that. I don't know. I'm not Cupid. Maybe something good can happen from that, but I'd rather you not be in a situation you don't want to be in just because of a stupid frickin' bet that I'm in.
I'm gonna cut in really quickly just because I believe, Athena, you have one of the growing up moves, which is call people on their shit.
Yes, I
Mhm.
do.
Correct? I
Yes.
think this makes sense. Like, this feels like what you're doing right now.
Yes.
So I would say go ahead and roll with
Cold.
cold.
Yes.
If you have strings on Sully, you can spend one to add to this because it's a roll against him.
You
I
have,
should be good. My cold is 2.
yeah, you have 2 on me.
You can also choose after the roll to spend a string.
Mhm.
So if you get like a 9, then
11.
okay. Uh, so you get to choose from 2 options. Either you could have Sully lose a string on someone else, or they choke up, break down, or bail, which would be Sully's decision to choose whether, how he reacts to that.
Right.
How toxic is this gonna be? Like, is
This is also technically one of the growing up moves, so
I
it's supposed to be
think-
a little less toxic, but
What are the conditions of your darkest self right now, Sully? Just out
Okay,
of curiosity.
so I shall read. You carry the weight of all these problems, all this stress, all these serious and important issues. For what? Forget about them. Throw aside your problems and live in the moment. Who cares about school, work, or responsibilities anyways? You are a kid after all. So go have fun and do what you love and save the problems for tomorrow's you. You escape your darkest self when someone confronts you with serious problems you cannot ignore anymore.
yeah, I would say with an
Yeah.
11 on this, if you'd like, you could basically knock Sully out of his darkest self.
Drag him
I
out.
think
Feels
because I
fitting.
kind of think I'm leaning towards breakdown
Oh yeah,
because of the
please.
darkest self.
Yeah.
Cry, damn it!
He sort of buries his hands, like his face and like his hands for like a second and just gets all like tense up. I've been trying so hard to be the best friend that I can to all of you. And I'm treated like a freaking idiot for it.
Athena's gonna look at you, look at Sully, and then I think she's gonna just kind of softly usher you to a chair to sit down in, and just
He's
give
already
me
sitting down on the edge of his bed, so.
give me 2 minutes. Give me 2 minutes real quick. Real quick. She's gonna rush back to her room, and then rush back in. And she has a little carrying case of makeup wipes and
He's already
cleansing and
lying
stuff.
back down on the bed.
She's like, okay, let's do this. And she's gonna, with consent, are you okay with her leaning over you? Okay.
Yes.
Okay. She's gonna essentially straddle him and just start doing the makeup wipe removing and cleansing the face. Sully,
Yeah.
I have faults to blame. I know I am at fault for making you feel this way. I can admit that about myself. There's no excuse for it. I can't excuse the stress of all of this. It's wrong. And I'm sorry that I made you feel that way, and I hope I can do my best to make up for it. When I see you, I still just see that kid from camp wanting to be someone different all the time. And I just want you to be yourself and stop worrying about how everyone else sees you. You can be my friend, and I want you to be my friend, but I also want to make sure that my friend takes care of himself. Because if they don't, that's not fun for everyone. That's not fun for you. And I'd rather you have fun while helping me with this dumbass bet, not stressing yourself because of this dumbass bet. I'm already stressed enough as it is for the dumbass bet. I don't want other people to be stressed because of it.
Thanks. I appreciate that.
Hey,
Should make.
what eyeliner did you use for this?
Huh?
What eyeliner did you use? Good grief!
I, I listen. I got it. I got it at the dollar store.
Oh, dude, if you're gonna be doing that, just ask Kylie for hers. God. Ah! I'm just scrubbing real hard.
Permanent marker.
I look super hot in eyeliner, though, don't I?
You do, but still, this is getting so annoying to get out. Okay, hold on. Just get the heavy duty shit and like kind of you hear like a
Should get
chainsaw
olive
in the
oil.
distance. Be like,
What? Hold on. And
Oh,
at
you'll be
one
fine,
you'll
point,
be
like
fine.
I'm gonna like as you're cleaning off though, I'm gonna just like kind of gently like hold on to like your forearm, like grab your forearm. Um, you should make Leia apologize to me too. She's so mean to me.
First, it's getting Leia to admit when she is the freaking problem, and she just scrubs a little bit harder for unintentionally.
Definitely admit you should just use olive oil.
That's what I'm doing now.
Okay. And also, I have people to talk to and
Yes,
apologize
you do.
to.
We'll deal with this later.
Okay.
With this, the sound of the chainsaw, whatever industrial.
If anyone
face
walks
scrubber.
by, like, and the door is open, I don't think it is. They're gonna be like, "You that
Nobody
one?"
does have to come back in eventually.
And we're actually gonna cut over to Sam.
Mhm.
Sam, it's what do you think Sam's morning routine is like pre-classes?
I think she's starting to work out in the mornings now. Like, was in the gym when she got the message, looked at it, and then punched something,
Yeah.
and then kept working out. So she's probably on her way to breakfast after like she showered.
Yeah, so after you're like heading to like the dining hall, and are intercepted by your brother, Chris, who's like, "Hey, I need to talk to you about something, Guardian related.
Okay.
Do you mind if we and like you're like close to like where his dorm is.
All right, do you have food? I need to eat something because I just like did a full workout and need to make sure that like I also have only been eating like rice and whatever protein grandpa got me, so I'm gonna lose it if I don't have like actual like food.
He looks at his phone and is like, "Oh yeah, it's like pre 10 a.m. There's not going to be anyone in the dining hall. Yeah, let's go get some breakfast and."
Great.
So we'll cut to like you two sitting down. He has his laptop out and says, "Okay, I have to show you this. Just I'll show you the thing and then we can talk about it." And shows you what looks like trail cam footage, so it's not like the best quality, but it is like trail cam footage of Leia. And you can see, you can't see super well, you can see something's off about her eyes. And Chris pauses it and says, okay, there, do you see that? And points to Leia in this, you know, in this still image.
Mhm.
And I think, Sam, if you would like to try to see what he's pointing out, if you want to roll Gaze into the Abyss to try to do that, I think that's fitting.
Cool. Hee. And we negate
Yes, for this specifically, yeah, you would negate the -1.
a 10.
Perfect. So a 10, you... Oh, actually, I think you get a plus. There's almost never full successes on this roll, so I forget what full success even does. You take +1 forward to addressing them. So keep that in mind on your next roll. Whatever you do to address what you're seeing here, you'll get to add 1 to it. You focus. And at first it's just like you can see Leia, you can see there's something kind of off about her eyes, but like it's trail cam footage, so it's not super like, you know, it's like black and white. It's not super like you know, it's a little bit grainy. But as you're focusing, it's almost like those magic eye things where you're like, this is, I don't see anything here. And then something shifts in your vision, and you can see these kind of phantom ears on Leia, these phantom like wolf ears kind of twitching. And I think Chris sees this shift happen in you where you see beyond the natural world into like the supernatural that this camera has captured, and so there, okay, you got it. We're not the only ones who can see that.
Okay.
Leia's a problem. I know you're friends with her.
Well, I've known that she's been a problem for a while, but you got to be more specific on what a problem means. Sorry,
Okay.
I'm sorry. I've human contact has been very difficult recently.
When you apologize, he looks like he does not see what you're doing that's wrong, because you're like talking to him the same way that he talks to everyone, like just very bluntly. So he's like, I don't really. He looks confused that you're apologizing, and says, "Okay, I don't know exactly what's happening. I've been trying to look into it. Leia told me she didn't want her help, so I'm washing my hands of this after I pass it on to you. I think something happened where she exposed her wolfiness to someone else. She's not telling me anything, but I can tell that it's getting more serious, and she's not talking to anybody about it. She said she didn't want my help. Part of being a guardian is dealing with stuff like this. So since you and I are co-guardians, yeah.
And if they don't want your help, but you should be helping them, what do you do in this situation? Because it sounds like you're just kind of brushing it onto me instead of doing it yourself, which I totally understand if you want me to do this, but this is also technically my first mission.
Yeah, he like takes it and he says, I can handle it. If you want me to handle it, I can handle it.
Well, she doesn't look like she wants you to handle it, but I
She
guess
doesn't
I can
want me
do
to
this.
handle it. Yeah.
Yeah, but you were
trying
kind of a little mean in the first time around. Sorry. You were talking about the things in the best process for me to help my friend out.
Yeah. He was, I don't really care how you handle it. I'm just saying this is part of being a guardian. It's not all just kicking ass and being cool and feeling useful. Like sometimes you have to figure out what to do about your friends who keep fucking up. Like sometimes that's part of it.
You think you're cool?
Like I know that I'm cool. You can roll to shut someone down if you'd like.
Amazing! What is that again? Cold?
Plus cold, yeah.
8.
8 is a mixed success. So you get to give him I think you get to choose, but he gives you a condition in return. So you can either you can have him lose a string on you.
He's got 2 more on me?
He
1.
So technically he has 1. I am also the timey-wimey of this is a little bit weird, but him doing this, at the end of it, I was going to have him give you a condition and take another string. So you could have him lose the one, he'll get another one back, but it'll still be...
Yeah, that's cool. Okay.
So either you can have him lose a string on you, you can give him a condition, or you can take +1 to your next roll.
I'll take the +1 on my next roll.
Cool. So he's like, he defensively says, I know I'm cool. And then he says, okay, here's all I'm trying to do. I'm trying to bring you into this. I'm trying to share responsibility with you. I'm trying to be letting you into my life. All right? I'm not going to be
trying
at it.
to be nice. Just say you're trying to be nice and helpful, and I understand. Cool, great.
Nice.
So
I'm just trying to be, a brother.
Okay.
Baby steps. Baby steps. We're working on it. We're working on it.
He kind of rolls his eyes and he's like, you don't have to be nice to be good, Sam.
Okay.
I'm not trying to be nice. I'm just trying to be a good brother.
Hearing you say those in like the same sentence next to each other is really weird right now, but I'll take it. So defending a friend, I will see what I can do.
If you need help, let me know. I'm not trying to just shove this on you. I'm trying to have a partnership.
Okay. Good.
Maybe your abilities and tools make you better equipped for handling Leia than I am.
Okay. Good chat.
I just realized he doesn't, when he comes into contact with you, he doesn't automatically get a string on you, but he does give you a condition. So he still has one string. The condition that he's going to give you after this conversation, however, is responsible. And he need help. No, but I'm handing over responsibility of Leia and all of her problems to you.
My non-existent problems, by the way.
You're not here. You're not here. You can hear. Ooh.
Ooh. Ooh.
Just hear us in the corner screaming.
Yeah, when I catch you. Leia, when I catch you.
You got a tall friend and a short friend coming at your ankles. Cool.
Yeah, so I think then what's Leia up to?
Being a problem, that's what she's doing.
Yes. So I know what I want to do, but the how of it is gonna depend on some things. So definitely Leia, also morning workout person, like I assume that she at least knows someone who has a key to the ice rink and she just skates laps to get her walkies. But I think she mostly has, I'm thinking about like when I was in college and a lot of the humanities classes were early mid-afternoon, so her mornings I think are pretty free. And if she's alone in the room, then she would be practicing her jazz guitar for the dance. Because she's played jazz. She knows how to do it. She just hasn't for a hot minute. Because that's not what she likes to play. So there's been a lot of, ooh, what songs are appropriate? Probably not that one. But yeah, so if she's alone, she would be doing that. If she is not alone, probably like at her laptop on her bed, switch from the big headphones to the earbuds just so she can like be aware of her surroundings, but also just mostly practicing the jazz guitar stuff. I also want to mention she looks super hot today, for no reason at all. Not like she's, trying to seal the deal. But yeah, she switched out the standard issue red flannel for actually like a varsity style jacket with Buckland hockey on it. Which really brings out her eyes, which is very pretty. And like she has mostly like 5 different pairs of the same sort of like not baggy, but definitely looser, more like straight fit jeans. Full ripped skinny jeans today. Like she has all the punk jewelry going on. She is trying her best. So I guess is she alone in the room is when the like Sully pictures start coming in.
Ooh. That is such a good question. Let's say yes. She is like B is not in the dorm. Now has
Okay.
morning classes, we'll say.
When the pictures start to come in, Leia is going to stop her playing, see, Sully just having the book baddies hanging off his arm, screenshot it, send it to B, and caption, yikes.
Oh my god.
Joke's on you, he's
Okay.
wearing the same outfit to the dance.
Okay. I think you have to roll to shut Sully down, even though Sully's not here. I feel like this is roll to shut someone down. Screenshotting them and saying yikes.
Here's the thing
else.
on
What
Snapchat.
else
When
can
you
that be?
screenshot on Snapchat,
Uh-huh.
I fucking
Yeah.
see it!
Yeah, you do.
I know!
That's a
MJ
10.
Okay, I was gonna say, if this is a failed roll, this is gonna be real bad for you. But it's not. Alright. So...
Sully sees the screenshot with, like, Ava still in his lap wiping his face. Why is Leia screenshotting my cosplay photos? Like...
Oh, that's another thing. Leia's been getting on my last heckin' nerve.
So, with a 10, you can either have Sully lose a string on you, if he has no strings, you can gain one on him, you can give him a condition, or you can take +1.
I do have one on you.
God, it's really... The smart thing to do would probably be to take off that string. But I so want to give you the condition, man whore.
Kind of already have a condition like that?
I have a condition, asshole.
Asshole,
But
yeah,
I
yeah,
don't
yeah,
have
that's
man-
true.
Whore.
Whore?
We're giving you man whore.
Can I, because I wasn't paid for this, can I be a slut?
Yeah.
Instead? Thank you.
Oh my god.
Not
wait a
horse
minute,
slut.
Yeah.
That's just internal.
Wait, sorry, hang on. I'm just remembering, somebody else rolled to shut someone down. It was a mixed success. Who did that this session? Okay, so they get to give a condition back to you. But it doesn't matter. He already gave you the condition of response. He can technically do it anytime he comes into contact with you. We'll just say it was in response to that. Sorry, that's just me just doing my mental math of forgetting what I'm doing. Okay, so you give Sully this condition, and screenshot this and send it to B. And Sully, you see that Leia screenshot your Snapchats. You get a call from B.
Okay. He like kind of cringes seeing the call, and Athena's still in the room, and he's like, I should talk to B, right?
I'm gonna talk to Jovi about the Stella situation, make sure
Okay.
that's going good. Okay.
Okay.
Hey, Jovi.
I also want to say for, teen TV drama purposes that after this, that Leia will go back to playing guitar, and the song that she's going to play, which will then be playing over this scene,
Yeah.
is Misplaced Devotion by the Deer Hunter.
Yes. I answer the phone.
1 second. Let me quickly shout out Wanderer's Haven. Thank you so much for the raid. Welcome in, Raiders. You're coming in at a great time. You answer the phone call from B, and she says, finally, what is going on? I've been trying to get in contact with you all week.
he like rubs the bridge of his nose. Yeah, I had a mental breakdown, and then I had to pretend I didn't have one because I had I had a midnight release um to go to
You
in
had a mental
Cincinnati.
breakdown and then you went to go hang out with a bunch of Sarah J. Maas girlies.
Well, I spent money on the costume. I wasn't gonna let it go to waste.
Ellie, I don't know if this is working.
Yeah, actually, I need to. We need. I need to talk to you about some things, like in person.
I think it's probably good that we do.
Yeah. You should like take like an anti-anxiety pill or something before you come. Like, I'm not saying that you. I'm not saying there's something wrong with you. I'm sorry. I'm saying
Well,
that
you
like
can't just tell someone to take an anti-anxiety pill.
you'll understand when I see you.
I'm not taking any pharmaceuticals that I haven't been prescribed. So I'll. What time are we seeing each other?
Ava's still wiping eyeliner off of my. I mean, Athena's wiping eyeliner off of my face, but I can come see you now. I think we should do this. We need to talk as soon as possible. Let's meet at the Can we go to the roof?
Sure.
Okay.
Yeah, she like doesn't even. I think we get a shot of her reacting to you saying like Athena's wiping my makeup right now, and we can see like she's like looking really irritated, and like hangs up on the call, and I think is just gonna call Leia. Actually, she just goes straight to the dorm. You two are roommates.
Okay, yeah.
It makes more sense for her to just go back to her dorm room and see if you're there. So yeah, like probably 5 minutes after you send the screenshot,
I'm still practicing.
flings the door open. She looks mad. She also looks kind of like confused, I think. Like she's like angry but confused that she's angry, and just like flings the door open, like throws her bag on the floor, and is like, "What the fuck? What is going on with him?"
Wish I could tell you.
I just don't know what I'm supposed to do with this because I get a text from him that says, "Hey, we should only date if we're in love," and I'm like, "Oh, that sounds nice. That sounds like, that sounds nice. I've like hooked up with guys and most of them suck. So I'm like, okay, this is like a cool dude that like maybe we can make it work." And then, okay, I'm not totally innocent in all of this, but like he doesn't even know that you and I have been doing anything. And then he's off flirting with people and he's with like Athena right now and she's like wiping his makeup off. Like, what the fuck is going on?
I think the last part was like, okay, he's doing one. Just a little bit of a face journey towards the end. Like, but I thought she liked and so at a certain point, yeah, I think she stops playing once B comes into the room. She sets down the guitar and she sort of like makes space on her bed. She's sort of like, she was sitting cross-legged on it, now more like her legs are hanging over the side. And she's okay, I'm not really good at the like straight girl kvetch fest, but I can try.
It was nice to have his attention, and now did I even have that?
I hate this character so much. In so much as any pretty girl at the school does.
She looks like she's getting more and more irritated and is like, I I don't even know what to, okay. All I can think right now is that maybe, okay, we should have been more upfront about what we wanted from this, okay? Like, maybe we should have just said from the start we wanted an open relationship, but we didn't do that. I just want to make him realize that he is fucking up if he loses me. Is that so wrong?
I mean, for what it's worth, he would be. But,
Okay.
don't base your worth on men giving you attention.
I'm not basing my. I'm just saying it's nice. It's nice to have attention. It's nice to get attention from people.
Hey, you're telling me I've spent the last, what, 5 years playing terrible songs in asbestos-laden basements for 5 people. Attention's great.
Can you help me with something?
Sure.
I am pretty sure we're going to meet up on the roof. I'm pretty sure he's going to break up with me. And I guess that's fine. I was thinking about breaking up with him. But I want to make him think twice about it, okay? I want to make him give me a little bit more attention before we break things off, because he's the one who said he wanted this to be love. Can you help me take some...
I missed the last word of that. Or my cutout.
Pictures is what she said.
Wow. Just wow. Really, B? Really?
She's messy. B's not a good person.
I'm about to make this girl feel real bad about what she's about to do.
Unfortunately, my character is socially dumb as hell, so I think that her first... What?
It's not like nudes or anything. I'm not gonna like, but like, you know, kind of like something to make him think about me after I'm gone.
Sure.
Cool. So she goes, she is like gone for like a little bit, and then comes back and is wearing like it's not nude photos, but it is like kind of spicy, like, you know, like flirty, sexy. She wants to do like a quick. This is such an ill-advised idea. Do
Please
like
tell
a
me
quick
she also
like,
wears whatever this is to the roof.
Oh, we're getting to that. I got a plan.
So, but like, it's just in the dorm, right? So like, pictures are gonna be what they are. How good do you think Leia is at taking cell phone pictures of her hot roommate?
Her hands are shaking.
I love all the pictures are like slightly blurry.
Yeah.
And yeah, she's like trying to like lean into that it's a dorm room, so she's trying to be like, oh, like hot college girl, but like she's also mad, so she like looks kind of mad in all of the photos, even though she's like trying to be kind of sexy. So it is a
I mean, as a lesbian with low
confusing-
self-esteem, Leia is very into this.
Yeah, and yeah, I think it's just basically like trying to get you to like take some photos and stuff, and keeps like looking at them and being like, okay, can you maybe set up like a tripod or something? These are all really blurry, Leia.
Sorry,
Yeah, so I think that at the end of it, we see, you know, she's like swiping through these photos. Like she gave you her phone to take these photos and is swiping through them. And like asking you, like, okay, so this one or this one? And like kind of swiping through different options.
I think anything works, personally.
Okay. Thank you. You know how this goes. Guess I guess we're breaking up. I don't know.
Again, his loss. Oh, wait, before you go, it's definitely super cold up there, and she's gonna take off the varsity jacket and hand it to V.
Yeah, so B is wearing your varsity jacket. She's wearing like I think some of the photos she was kind of wearing like lingerie. So she has that on, but then she has like, you know, like even though it's cold, she has like a little crop top on and like a little skirt. And so like puts on the jacket and is like, okay.
And it's
I guess
definitely a
I'm
little too big for her, because Leia's, you know, pretty big. She's
Yeah.
not like a brick wall yet. I described as like, you know, she's gonna be a brick wall when she's like 24, but she hasn't totally grown into it yet. And the front patch says Dansby in script font, and it has the number 24 on the sleeve. It's very, very obviously hers.
Yeah. Okay. So I think it makes sense to have the next scene be Sully and B. You know, this is probably a little bit like the afternoon. Janine, it looks like you want to say something.
Oh, while that is happening, and as B is exiting the room, Sam is walking to Leia's room.
Perfect. Perfect. So then I'll ask, what is Athena up to? This is like afternoon-ish.
I think because she got the ping of another couple breaking up, and she is assuming that this may also result in a ping of breaking up, she is going to do her usual rounds, get Kylie to come with her, and just do as much schmoozing and seducing in the way of getting other people to fall in love with each other type of seducing as possible. Because heaven forbid she actually tries to pair people. So she's just doing those rounds, and if you need me to do rolls, I can do that real quick and then just fade into the background.
Yeah, cool. I think what we'll do is we'll just kind of cut between these three scenes, or at least do them boom, 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 back to back. So let's start with Sully and B. So, Sully, are you waiting for B on the roof?
I'm waiting for B on the roof.
Did she get there first?
And I keep, like... And it is cold, but he only has, like, a muscle shirt and, jeans and, like, a flannel on. And he keeps looking at his phone at the message that he sent to Sam and see if, like waiting for the reply, and is just like, God damn it.
I will say, Sam is doing the exact same thing Sully did, and will like, as she is walking everywhere across campus, she has it open in the chat, not typing anything, just looking at the message.
Looking at it.
This is MonsterHearts.
But yeah, he's waiting. Yeah, he took the time to take a shower. So the eyeliner's gone finally. Though he does have, like, his eyes are, like, really puffy from all of the rubbing.
Rubbing.
So it probably looks like he was crying. like serious. He cried a little bit, but, like, it looks like he's been crying more because his eyes were rubbing it off.
Yeah. B gets up onto the roof. She's wearing a, like, I'm trying to imagine. I think she's wearing like a short little like pleated skirt, and like a white button down, like kind of tied, like crop top, and Leia's jacket.
Yeah.
And she kind of pulled it closer around her as she gets up onto the roof because it is, you know, January 31st. And when she sees you, there's a flash of emotions across her face where first she looks sad.
Mm-hmm.
Then she looks angry. Then she looks a little bit regretful or guilty. And kind of pulls the jacket closer, crosses her arms, and like goes back to like kind of this like assumed anger. You know, you can tell like she is like projecting that she's mad at you.
Yeah. And I'm picking up on this because, as we said before, I am a horse.
Yeah, so you feel all of these kind of emotions coming off of her. She crosses her arms, and okay, say what you're gonna say to me.
Yeah, he stands up because he was kind of like sitting on like maybe like a lawn chair that was there. He like stands up and like meets her to stand in front of her and like rubs like the back of his head. And he's like, first, sorry. I didn't mean to ghost you or anyone like that. I was in a headspace and I needed to be out there and kind of being a man slut for a little while. I didn't like do anything, like I didn't cheat or anything. There are a couple of pictures with like not like tongues but like performance photos because I was the main attraction with other cosplayers, so don't be surprised if those come up. But I am sorry for not talking to you about it sooner.
Well, you just have to know on my end.
I'm not done. Sorry, I'm not done. And I also want to apologize for I do like you. Like, don't get me wrong. I really like you. I think you're very pretty, and I think you're quite cool. You're really easy to hang out with. But I also... man. So, the whole reason I asked you out was I was proving a point to Leia.
What?
So, I know you like her. Like, I know when girls like other, I catch up on feelings really hard, and I know, and the thing is, we're kind of in a bind right now, where our other friend, Athena, is going to get kicked out of school if we don't do, like, a certain thing, that is very long and complicated. And so I was like, listen, if I pretend that I'm, like, dedicated and want to be in love, like, you're clearly not gonna want that. And then, like, Leia would have had the opportunity to, like, ask you out. Like, I was basically, like, setting her up to ask you out. Because she's my friend and you're my friend, and I thought that would have been really cool. But also, our other friend really needed people to, like, love each other. But then you said yes. And the thing is, at that moment, if I said no, something bad would have happened. And if we break up now, something bad is still going to happen. So, we,
Okay, Sully, can I say something? Can I
okay,
talk?
yeah, sorry. His nostrils flare. Like...
I have to tell you what this seems like on my end, which is that you and I had something casual going, which we were both enjoying. You messaged me
Yeah.
and said, I want to make this serious only if you think this can be love. And you're a great guy, so I thought, let's give it a shot. And then we hook up, and you ghost me immediately after. Do you know how many times that's happened to me?
I'm sorry, the Queen Mab, the fairy Queen Court sent me a dream that you didn't love me. And I was like, and it made me in a bad space because I knew it was true.
When you say that, she fully thinks that you are having a mental breakdown. Like, like, you ghosted her for a week, you did this cosplay, you said maybe take an anxiety pill before you see me. She fully thinks that you are having, like, a nervous breakdown, and so her demeanor immediately shifts. And she's like, okay, hang on, sit down, take a deep breath.
He doesn't sit, but he does take a deep breath in.
Do you have, like, an emergency contact or something?
he breathes out and he goes, I'm fine. I'm not. Oh shit. Okay. I've been keeping a really big secret from you.
Okay, I've been keeping a really big secret from you.
Yeah, so you see those wings in the pictures?
Yeah, hard to miss.
Those are real.
She looks like she is about to call someone.
He's
like getting her phone out.
And he's like, just, and he like holds his hand out. He's like, just trust me. Let me show you.
Against all of her better judgment, she waits to see what you're about to do.
He's like, okay, just give me a second. He goes and he like jogs over to like the other end of the roof, and then he just starts to like sprint towards her like super fast, but like right before like
or a bank.
But like right, remember I said take a pill. And before he gets there, and as he stops, it is full on like a Sailor Moon Chibi-Usa moment here, because there is a full-blown fucking Pegasus just standing like in front of her.
Her eyes are so wide. Like, now she thinks that she is having a mental breakdown. Just, like, truly does not know how to handle this. Before we see her full reaction, let's see what Sam and Leia are up to.
But is she wearing your...
Didn't want her to be cold.
Does she lives in this room and has her own...
I'm trying to be chivalrous here.
And isn't it just not gonna fit her because you're taller than her?
Then it doesn't it help with staying...
Where is she going?
I think to break up.
And you... Okay.
Is that why you're here?
No, I'm here because... Okay. And then like, Sam, wait, can I come in?
Are you a vampire?
Do I look like a vampire? I get it, I'm small and I don't like go out sometimes.
We love a callback.
No, I'm just, yes, obviously you
but
can
like,
come in.
it was just asking for consent because I'm not just gonna storm into your room and be like, grrr!
Oh, you mean like I did to you?
And then bulldozed me and I got really scared for a couple seconds and I was like, yeah,
I'm
okay, great.
sorry.
No, it's okay. I'm working on it. And then Sam hugs you.
I think after hearing that the, bulldozer hug was scary, that Leia is like making a point to be gentler this time. You're not getting picked up off the ground, she's crouching a little bit.
Okay. So good. We're starting on like a nice foundation. This is great. This is trusting.
Oh,
so...
this is like when Asher would buy me Culvers because I was gonna be grounded for a week and he wanted to start there.
I'm not grounding you. Well, I guess that it is kind of... It's more of... You're my friend and I love you with all my heart. And I want to make sure that you're perfectly safe and all of that. So my brother and I are co-guardians now. and I understand. I don't like listening to him either. For some reason, he's doing the bonding thing now, which it's like, it's about 17 years too late at this point, but I guess it's happening. So I'm kind of here sent to talk through watching trail footage of you wolfing out. Yeah?
But I didn't, like, sure, I opened the senses, but that's not, like, something people see.
Okay, well, I saw it, and I have the most limited training I've ever had. Like, I have training, but it's not the strongest training. And it's maybe, like, the crash course that I did with my grandpa in the woods, and, like, did a little bit, like, in high school, but again, at the same time, sorry, if I'm talking too fast, you can always shut me up, but that's perfectly fine. I'm still learning the Guardian thing. I kind of just went into the mountains to, like, learn how to protect myself, and now I'm doing this, and I want to make sure that my friends are protected, and also figure out how the fuck this whole, like, pairing people up before Valentine's thing is happening, but, like, I want to make sure that you're safe and, like, protect you, and how I can do that in a consensual way where you still feel independent, but you feel supported, is what I'm trying to say. Because it sounded like my brother wasn't trying to support you in anything, and yeah.
I think someone might be trying to kill me.
Is there an and?
Should there be an and?
And you know who it is?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay.
You still do photography, right? For sport?
Yeah.
Can you get on the list to come to the women's hockey game at Hadrian this weekend?
Yeah, I mean, like, that's not really that hard. And then, like, without even, like, continuing, like, has her phone out and is already starting to, like, get her name on the Google Sheets document, and is just trying really hard, because he knows how it's really hard on, like, the phone to try and do, like, Google Sheets, and you just see her, like, continuing the conversation as she, like, kicks someone off of it. Puts her name on it. Because she doesn't do photography for hockey. She does it for specifically football, but she's like, it's fine. I can switch us. Okay. Something's gonna happen there? Is it like the whole team?
No, just this one, like, little annoying girl.
That's not very... Everyone's little compared to you.
Number 15, she's a hunter, I think. Maybe.
Okay.
Unconfirmed, but, like, she definitely doesn't like me.
How... But you said that you think that she's a hunter.
Uh-huh.
But isn't that
Wolfed out
confirmed?
in front of her? Come on. Come on.
We're working on it. We're working on it. We can hear it.
It's
Wait.
like maybe 60-40, I would say. Like, if she's just a normal person, I can well, no, I can't beat her up again, because then I get kicked off a team, and then I'd have to leave school because I wouldn't have an athletic scholarship anymore. But that's easier to deal with than, like, I don't know, someone with a silver shotgun.
Mm-hmm. But could they be related in the same... No, okay. You know what? So we're gonna put number 15. Have we figured out anything else about number 15? Number, like, name, family? Did you insta-stock them?
But I'm gonna make a group chat. God, I almost called my character the wrong name because I have so many ginger lesbian werewolves. Leia is going to make a group chat of her brothers, and Sam. And just say, hey, besties, this is Vitora's that doesn't suck.
You immediately get a text from, I think a text from Asher that's like, hey, heard a lot about you, like, excited to meet a Torres. And a text from Micah that just says, what now?
Just looping her
Micah.
in.
I'm Micah in this situation right now.
Okay, cool. And then before like Sam answers in the group, says, "Hi, nice to meet all of you," puts the phone down and looks Leia in the eyes and goes, "Is there anything else you need to talk about in this situation? Anything at all? This is a very scary conversation. Me being very direct scares me a lot. So please, please tell me. You can get a treat at the end and we can go for a walk if that helps you."
The blog.
Sorry.
The blog even. Please, just tell her something, please.
So about you and Sully. What's that about?
No. We're talking about you right now. You do not get to redirect any of this.
But like, I feel like it indirectly having a lot of emotions.
Okay, fine. You want to know? I like him. Does that help you? Answer my question.
Question for a question. There you go.
Cool. Just filing that away in case I was wrong about something. You're pointing me very aggressively.
I'm gonna call Athena.
No!
I was gonna play nice. I was
Don't call
playing
Mom,
nice.
Don't call Mom, don't call Mom.
I was playing nice this entire time. I will call Athena if I need to. This is for you to get full autonomy. You've put a group chat with me and your family, and you are not saying anything.
It's just like they know more than I do because I've been kind of distracted.
By
the past
what?
couple- Girl.
Yeah, okay, that's fair. Understandable. Well, that's a whole nother story for another day. We could talk about that in the future.
No, talk about it right now. Talk about it right now.
Sam came into this room for a mission, has gotten 2 things.
I have to ask, is Sam feeling any empathy for Chris in this moment? Is Sam feeling any, like, you know what? This is a hard job.
No, this is I think there's like the slightest bit of empathy, but it's also like Sam is now just filled with adrenaline because she is not this forward with people. So like she's just ignoring all the feelings and like, okay, great, this is fine, this is great, this is my friend. It could be worse. It could not be for my friend, but it is my friend. But yeah. Okay, you know what? I appreciate everything you have said today. I am gonna go for a walk because I feel a lot of emotions. I'm going to go get myself one of the fresh chocolate chip cookies that are going to be in the dining hall in a matter of 30 minutes. You can join. I know it's chocolate, but you can join if you want to. I'm going to go enjoy.
Dog.
I'm going to go outside and take the protector guardian stuff off of my head. And then I'm going to call Eva.
No!
Have a nice afternoon, and then walks out.
No!
I have a very serious question, though. If you walk out, Sam, do you get a glimpse of something glowing from the roof?
Yeah, I actually do think you're on the roof of the of the dorm, right?
Just like in that moment was the.
Oh my god.
Yeah. So I do like that. Sam, you leave the dorm room. You're like going to the dining hall, and it's like one of those things where the like path kind of like doubles back on itself or whatever. So you're going to the dining hall, but you can see from further away the dorm, and you do see white feathers I don't know if you see, like, you don't see, like, all of Sully as a Pegasus, but you do see, like, these white feathers, like, wing feathers. And I think with you seeing that, we're going to cut back over to Sully, and then we'll, after break, we'll get to Athena. With Sully, you are just a Pegasus. You're not
I'm
even, like,
just
human
straight
like
up
form.
horse with wings.
Horse with wings.
I can still talk, but it's like one of those it's a very Mr. Ed situation though, where like
yeah, in the TV show they used a real horse and just gave the horse peanut butter. Yeah. Bea is just looking at you and goes up to you, like, the horse.
Yeah.
And she is I can't remember exactly. She's like some kind of like bio major. Like I think it was like environmental.
I thought she was a
science,
Marine.
I think it's what her major was. I can't remember
Yeah.
what I did. It was something sciencey, something naturey. And so like having like an animal here is like, okay, that's actually kind of nice. It's like kind of good for me. I like animals, maybe understand them more than humans. So she goes up and like goes to just kind of like, without even really thinking about it, like petting your nose as if like she's doesn't even completely get that you are Sully.
Yeah.
Like that the horse is Sully. Just kind of is like patting your nose like a horse girl.
Yeah,
She's
his
giving horse
nostrils
girl
like
energy.
flare kind of happily, but then he's like, okay, and he does his Mr. Ed like little head shake. I got a story to tell you, and like just to kind of like not go into a complete recap, he's going to tell her the story of the problem that's happening with his other monster friends, but not tell her the identities of his monster friends. Like he's not outing his friends and who they are. Beam might be able to put it together, and
I was gonna say he doesn't have that many close friends.
It's true. And kind of like at the end of that whole spiel, he will like personify himself again, and he's like, and this is why we can't break up until after Valentine's Day, but we can still kiss other people.
Okay, all of what I'm about to say kind of pales in comparison to everything that just happened here. Leia and I have been sleeping. Well, we did sleep together once. We've been, you know.
That's awesome! That's what I wanted this to happen the whole time! I knew it!
That's like exactly the same energy as in Charlie Brown when Lucy is like, you have pantophobia. He goes, that's it! She rolled backwards out of her chair.
But wait a second, did you cheat on me?
Yeah, that's why I said I had a secret. Well, we never really said, but yeah, like it wasn't good. I was gonna tell you before we...
Girl. Okay, so like the friend in me is like super happy for the two of you, but the boyfriend in me is really sad right now, okay?
I know.
But...
I think I might be bisexual.
Yeah, I don't, I knew you were bisexual, like, this whole time. Like, we both like girls.
I guess I just didn't really realize until
I
experienced it.
Listen, let's just... I can't have emotions about this right now because I'm gonna run away again, and I can't for my friend. I gotta stick it out for them to be a good friend. But you can
probably break up, Sully.
Yes, we should, but or we could wait for 2 weeks and just keep saying that we're together and not officially break up so that my friend does not have to get Faye kicked out of here, because you... And I look at her and I was like, you owe me this, and I'm pulling a string on her.
Oh, yes. Okay, cool. If you're
You
pulling
cheated
a
on
string,
me. You get to. You owe me this.
yeah,
It's like,
that's perfect.
and to let the parameters straight, he's saying that we are a polyamorous couple for the next 2 weeks.
We're a polyamorous couple. I'm laying down the law.
Then after 2 weeks, we can do whatever we want.
Break up. This isn't a good relationship. Thank you, the lore mistress, for the raid. Welcome in, raiders. So okay, since you're pulling a string, yes, she will go along with it, and she'll say, okay, well then, since we're a couple, I'm gonna send you some images. So she sends you these photos that Leia took of her that are like one thing, he looks kind of mad in all of them.
Yeah.
And two, they are almost all very blurry as Leia's hands were
Leia took
shaking
these,
so
didn't
much.
she?
Yeah.
You look very, very hot. You should have gotten Sam to do it. I need to go see Sam.
Yeah, I need to go take a nap.
You know what? Fair. Oh! And please don't tell anyone about, me being a celestial
who would
being
believe
from
me?
Greek mythology.
Who would believe me if I did? I don't even believe that this is happening. I think I'm gonna wake up and it's gonna be, January 1st. That's what I'm hoping happens right now. I'm hoping I wake up and I'm about to come to campus and the semester hasn't started yet. Okay?
Cool. Alright, cool. He gives her like a smooch on the cheek and then like leaves.
She immediately is going back to her dorm. But that is where we are going to take our break. So we're going to take 10-15 minutes to go on break. While we're on break, you can get a drink, get a snack, take a bio break, take your meds if you need to. Also, head over to the Girls Run These Worlds YouTube page if you're not already subscribed over there. Or if you're watching and you came in on a raid and you're not following here, if you enjoy what you're seeing, drop a follow. I'd love to have you here for more great shows like this, and including next week, our finale of this show. But yeah, we're gonna go on break. We'll see you in 10 to 15 minutes, and bye.
Everybody wave. Wave.
back with the second half of our penultimate episode of MonsterHearts Freshman Year Season 2, and we have a lot that we want to have happen in the back half of this episode, so we're just gonna get right back into it. Athena, while all of what has happened, since you wanted to kind of be like going around campus, checking in with couples and like doing stuff to get ready for the Valentine's Day dance that's being held, organized by the Jazz Club. What's Athena doing?
She is going to the jazz club and she is helping with the dance tutoring. Then she's going to pivot over to the cafeteria and give a free song performance of like, hey, fall in love in this moment. Ask people that you love that you want to go to the dance. And then she's going to go to another section of the campus and shake people, be like, it's not haunted. I swear to God, it's not haunted. And she's just doing all these rounds just very quickly, trying to rapid fire, getting Kylie dragged along with her.
Yeah. Okay, I think since you're doing a performance, let's do a really quick dice roll. I know I just said on the break that I wasn't going to have you do a dice roll, but you so rarely get to do your performance kind of thing. So let's go ahead and have you roll Haunting Melody, and use roll plus hot.
That is a 6, a 3, and then my hot is 2, so 11.
You get to choose 3 options from your Haunting Melody. Someone in the crowd gives you a gift. The crowd brings someone you name to you. The crowd goes to where you tell them to afterwards. Someone in the crowd gives you a string, or the crowd goes back to their normal, boring lives afterwards. So what 3 options is Athena choosing?
Someone gives me a gift, and it's the gift of someone asking someone out, please.
Yeah.
The crowd goes to where I tell them to go afterward. Go to the heckin' dance, please. And then
yes, I love that.
someone brings someone you name to you. Can I like have a very popular person on campus be brought to me and they can also endorse the party?
Ooh. Oh, yes, actually, here's a pitch for you. Tariq. Because Tariq is the reason why people think that the dance is haunted. Or cursed. Sorry, not haunted.
Tariq, please, I'm begging you from the bottom of my heart. Do I have a string on Tariq? Let me double check. I think I may actually have one. Let me... Oh no, it was on Professor Allen. Never mind.
If you'd like, one of the options is someone in the crowd gives you a string. So instead of having the crowd bring you someone, you could just say you get a string on Tariq and then you can talk to him afterwards. I'm fine with that. Yes, so you're doing this performance, and it's kind of like a little like, oh, this thing is happening in 2 weeks. It's like a jazz club fundraiser. So here's a sneak peek of what's to come. So you have like some backup. You know, it's like a little mini performance that like sometimes they do in like college dining halls. I think Athena, as you are performing, you see that Jovi and Stella like kind of get up to dance, and you can see that like somebody else in the jazz club has arranged for them to be like, hey, we're doing these classes, like you could be like these two, they didn't know how to dance before this, and they're doing like this cute little swing dance, and you can tell they're beginners, but like that's kind of the appeal of it, is that like the two of them are like, hey, we didn't know how to dance, and like we know a couple of moves now. And after your performance, you see that Jovi like kind of pulls Stella aside, and you can't hear the conversation that they're having, but you can tell they're both kind of like, they look nervous, they're both like kind of like flushed, and you get a ping that you have just gotten a point as Jovi asks Stella out.
Oh, thank God.
And then you can tell people are like, oh, maybe this dance is like kind of a good idea. What do you get a string on Tariq? What do you want to use that string to have him do?
I want him... How messy do I want to be with this?
Yes.
I think Athena's gonna go over to him and is like, hey, we haven't spoken since last semester. and I've been meaning to catch up on you about everything. To be truthfully honest with you, because you deserve that honesty, I think she was wrong, but the reasons why she did it have merit. You were also harmed in this scenario, so I want to do my best to help you with this. But I can only help with getting you closure and getting the truth out, pitching for another season. And I can't do that if I'm not at this campus. And with long story short, I need this to help me stay on campus. So if you could tell people it's not cursed, people are really running with the curse thing.
Yeah, I could tell people. I mean, the stuff with me and Sybil, that was like not really related to the dance. I don't completely get kicked off campus if people don't come to this dance.
It's a very messy. I have an aunt who is funding a lot of my going here, and she wants me to go into more public relations type of thing, and if I don't show proof of that, then money
I
gets
mean, you
pulled.
saved my life, so um, yeah, I'll tell people they should go to the dance. I had a great time last year. I'll try to tell people it's not first. So,
And I do mean it. If you want to talk about that or anything like that, I'm around. I get it.
I mean, I'm not gonna lie, my brother's.
Oh, you cut out a little bit.
Can you hear me on my back?
Yeah.
Okay. um, he says my brother's had kind of a place, so yeah, I think I don't know everything that happened with him, but whatever. Yeah, I can help you with the dance stuff for sure.
Good. Bless you. Bless you so much from heaven above. She gives him like a quick hug, and then she's gonna like bolt with Kylie, and then she's probably gonna just slam right into Sam on her rushing. Sorry. Oh, hi, hi.
Hi.
Hi. Sorry, so sorry. Who? How are you? You look tense.
I always look tense.
Fair enough. Anything I can help with?
I am now co-guardian with my brother. So my first mission-esque assignment is our dear friend Leia.
Mm-hmm. Did
I got
Did
a
she tell you
good
about the
amount.
blog?
The blog?
Yeah, the blog. You know how last semester... Let's walk and talk. Kylie, head on a swivel, please.
Oh, also, there might be something on the roof happening.
Oh, that's probably Sully doing a thing. I know that...
Sully, like, revealing all the feathers and everything.
Oh, god damn it. Walk and talk. I didn't expect him to do that. I thought they were just going to talk, but okay.
Okay.
So, you remember how Jovi made a blog about being attacked by a werewolf?
Yep.
Apparently someone commented on that post saying, I may know them. And, we're suspecting it is someone from Leia's hockey team because during the last hockey match, she kind of wooed a little bit too close to the sun and showed some features.
On our team, I got more information that I was on the other team that they're going to play against this weekend, number 15. Oh, right. And then pulls out the phone. Can I get more information about number 15 in the group chat as they're walking?
Yes.
Um,
So you pretty quickly just to get so you I don't think anyone other than Leia knows the name of the player.
Correct.
Because and Leia's brothers also know the name of so Micah texts and it just says Jessica Abramson might be one of those Abramsons. And then the like knife emoji. And I will say Sam, how familiar? So Sam has not been a guardian, has not been the chosen one, but went through like training and stuff like that.
mhm.
How familiar is Sam with different like threats against
I
like
think
monsters?
Sam knows all of the threats for the main reason of if she is ever in danger. She knows who will be coming after her.
You've definitely heard of the Abramson family. And you know that yes, they are like a like kind of like the photo negative version of like your family, where their job is to protect like people from monsters. um, and I think actually, Sam, you before now like Leia's brothers were like, we think that that's who this person might be part of that family. They're not privy to as much information as Sam is as being a part of the Torres family.
Mm-hmm.
You immediately are like, I do think I know the name Jessica Abramson. I think that is one of the kids of this family. So you like as soon as you hear that name or see Micah send that name, you're like, yes, I actually this is more than like maybe this is the case. You're pretty sure this is the case.
I mean, I look. I get that no one likes Chris, but what else am I supposed to do if I hear that someone knows who Leia is? You weren't back yet.
No,
She's
I mean
had
like that's
tendency. This is like the second time this has happened.
yeah. No, I mean like that's understandable. I would have trusted my brother too. It just
Thank you,
seems
because
that
because how Leia responded made it seem like I was the bad guy in suggesting Chris.
well,
All I said was, hey, maybe talk to her, maybe see if some training can be done to control it a bit more. That's it.
I mean the problem with my brother is that he's not very good with the people.
People, yes, I know. I've been working on that.
You've been you know, I don't need to know anything about my brother's personal life in that matter. We're just gonna keep
Oh.
walking, and we're gonna go.
Not in that way. Not in that way. I mean, not.
You know,
Just in a friend way. In a friend way. In a
We-
friend way. Friend way only. Friend way only. Oh, just. We're not touching that. We're not touching that at all. Nope. Nobody. Nope. Even if it is for the bet, I'm not touching it. Not touching it.
So where are we at the number count?
2, tied at 2. Well, no, wait. 2 to 3. I think it is now.
No, you're tied at 2.
Two.
Oh, it's still just 2. Okay, got it.
Right.
Yeah, Sully and B did not break up.
Okay.
So you're
It's tied
at
at 2. It's tied at 2.
If any
Cool.
breaking up happens, it's still not gonna be Sully's fault.
Okay. So we all of us are going to the game to make sure everything goes safely. If you want to, you don't have to. Saturday. 'Cause this could go poorly. Second of all, we should go yell at Sully, right? We as in you can yell at Sully about what I just
I
witnessed.
technically already yelled at him, but I'm down to give some moral support. Oh, actually, question real quick. When B confirmed that she is probably, yes, definitely bisexual, was that still a confirmation ping? Nothing changed with her, correct?
Nothing changed with her. Yeah.
Okay.
She and Leia have already hooked up.
They had their ping, got it.
Yeah,
okay.
that has happened.
Okay.
So
Yeah,
it's just
I'm-
making sure it doesn't count against you at this
Yeah,
point.
yeah. Yep, I'm down to clown with that. Where is this game at again? I'm trying to think, do I have anything on the docket for this weekend?
It is a school that I definitely forgot to write
Insert
down.
info here.
It's in Michigan, but it's southern
Okay.
Michigan, so it's like kind of far. Like it's probably like a 4-hour drive.
Jesus.
If I keep to our team, I could still probably influence people. Yeah, that's fine. That's fine.
Okay.
I guess I can ask Leia, is there anyone on the team that is having couple shenaniganry happen? I don't know.
I mean, it's a hockey team filled with. Never mind. You know what? We're just gonna keep walking.
We're gonna just keep walking. Anyway, how are you doing? Not to pressure you or anything. Are you interested in anyone that I could help get you together with?
She turns bright red.
Oh,
Is this
you
when
don't
I'm
have
down the stairs now? Am I making sorry?
Yeah.
you
Are
don't have to
two
talk about it, but
converging on each other?
you don't have to talk about it, but if it could help with me.
Well, I mean, I don't know. It could. I don't really know what's happening at this moment, and I've been gone for like a month, so I really wouldn't know how to talk to people about things like that. And oh my God, Sully, hi!
Sup, hey Beak.
Hi. The thump, the thump, the thump. Hey!
Hi!
Wow.
Hi!
Am I getting any pegs from this?
Up to Sully and Sam.
Come on.
My instinct
There needs
is
to,
that
a
this
conversation
isn't,
needs
like,
to happen, I think. But
yeah, this
Yeah.
isn't like the moment of like
Yeah.
this is love, but I
Okay.
think you are definitely seeing that there is something
Oh.
between them.
I'm gonna
You're back, and
We need to grab Leia, right? We should grab. There's a big.
You know what? I'm gonna go get Leia.
I
You
can
guys
join
talk.
you
No,
in this
no,
conversation.
no.
This is fine.
Gonna
Like
just pick up Sam and just place her a little bit closer to Sully. I'll go get Leia. B, you should join me. You have to definitely give back that jacket to Leia.
B, just to clarify, B's not with Sully. She went
Okay.
straight to her room
Okay,
to take
dang.
a nap.
Yeah,
So,
I'll
sorry.
definitely, I'll get Leia. You guys talk. Kylie, let's walk and talk as this is
Yeah.
happening. Good
Um,
luck.
I
Confess.
Did you say that?
Yes.
Yes.
Do you want to use your thing where you
Oh,
can
yeah.
influence people?
You
Yeah,
also
sure.
have like strings.
Yeah,
I have strings on both of them.
You pull the strings of them together.
Oh.
So Ava, if you would like, you can offer Val and Janine to cash in strings on both their characters to say like, hey, talk.
Yeah.
They can choose whether to accept it or not. If you accept it, you get a point of XP.
Yes.
Yeah, I'll
Please.
accept it.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. We'll talk. We'll have a...
Yeah, we'll talk.
Yeah.
I'm gonna
So
mark
who
that
gets
XP.
Yeah.
They do or do I do? Or both
They
all
do.
of us?
You
Okay.
spend your strings, so erase a string on each of them.
Uh-huh.
And then in exchange for talking to each other about their feelings, they both will get XP.
Great. Cool.
Cool. I actually still have one over Athena too, but I'm banking on those. I'm just anyway.
Cool.
Like your hair.
Oh, thanks. It was hot and yeah.
You look really
Just-
cool. It's like the coolest you've ever looked.
Thanks. You're pretty cool too. And like she like hits you in the elbow, and it's like she's done it before, and it's really weak, but like there's a little bit more strength behind it this time around.
Oh. Wow. Look at those biceps. You've been working out.
Yep.
I have
Cool.
not actually. I mean, I still do like I have very high metabolism. So
It's indoor track season, right? This is indoor.
yeah,
you're
it's
indoor
indoor,
right now?
and we don't have to. It's not a requirement in the spring, so I haven't been mostly just.
Mm-hmm.
I had a book thing last night. Sorry
Yeah.
that I wasn't here when you got here. I was just immersed into a fantasy realm and needed my full attention. But we're right here right now, aren't we?
You asked me a question while I was gone, and I'm so sorry about that delay.
Yeah, it's okay.
but you were all who I was like thinking about while I was out there. And
That's why you sent me a letter. Oh.
yeah, so there's that. And I do really appreciate you helping me before, um, and saving me. But I was also trying to find a way for me to save myself. And if you ever get stuck in that situation, I want to help. Oh, also update: my brother has now made me co-guardian, chosen, not the chosen one, but like co-guardian, so I get to help out a little bit more and protect all of my friends that are in the supernatural world. So
You're gonna do
returning the favor.
You're gonna do a really great job at that.
Thanks.
Welcome.
So you have a girlfriend now.
Yes, it is a she also cheated on me with Leia. So I have to go tell Leia that she was a bad friend, not just to me, but to Athena in that situation. But it's it's an open situation. That's what the talk was about upstairs. I had to I kind of spilled the beans about being a monster, and I'm helping my other monster friends without revealing who they were. I word vomited at her, and she's in shock. I don't think she took an anti-anxiety pill, but you were thinking about me, and that is I run away from things a lot. From responsibilities, from feelings, and I've always tried to be better at that, but I especially have been trying to be better at that because when you were caught, when you were in trouble, I ran towards you. And I can't shake that feeling since then. Nobody's made me want to just run towards them.
So
Did you want to go to the dance together?
yeah, I'd
Okay.
I'd like that. Cool. Great.
Yeah.
Cool. Good chat. Great.
Great.
Yeah.
If he makes this movement towards you, and he holds up his hands like he's about to cup your face, but he hesitates for a moment.
Wait, I need to see if she's gonna take this as an attack.
Just out of
We're
sheer...
good. We rolled a 10. Don't worry.
Okay, and he just sort of he hugs you. Because he was supposed to he hugs you, and it's very gentle and very appreciative, and he's just, you could feel that Cupid has hit him in that moment, kind of thing. And then he lets go, and he's like, cool, I have to... Okay. Yep.
Cool. Great.
Cool.
Yeah. Good convo. I'm just gonna... And then she runs. she books it and then realizes that Leia's room is the other direction, and then runs and does the weird thing where she runs past you and goes, sorry, bye! Cool, great!
Is there a ping?
I'm gonna do something messy, okay? So,
Always.
Janine and Val. In this moment, I want both of you to privately message me on Discord, okay? The stakes of the wager are, just to clarify all of this before you answer the question privately to me via Discord message, that a couple has to fall in love. This does not have to be true love, forever love, but it has to be more than just lust or more than just like infatuation.
Mm-hmm.
So, each of you privately message me on Discord,
Mm-hmm.
whether on your end for Sully or for Sam, if this is love, because it has to be for both of you. It has to be the couple for
Yep.
Athena and you get the pick.
Cool. I will message you. I need to click on your name. Cool.
I'll just.
This is so scary.
Yeah, it is.
I didn't know this was gonna happen if you were in the PC range.
And I'm just clarifying something.
Mm-hmm.
So the two of you split. Sam runs off one direction. Sully is just kind of standing there. Both of you feeling the thing that you're feeling. Ina, you and Kylie are going off like you've taken your taken your exit to leave the two of them alone. And both of you at the same moment feel a pang that you just got a point.
Let's go!
Let's
Athena pauses
go!
and looks at her sister, and it's just like, ah! And just grabs her and like just does the hopping hug thing. It's like, okay, now we're going to go bother Leia.
No!
So she did say she was gonna go get Leia, so she's just walking towards Leia.
Oh wait, we're all going bother Leia now?
Might as well.
Might as well. Like, that bitch owes me an apology.
Okay, so I have a question for all of you as players.
Mm-hmm.
Do we want to have a scene with like everyone together, everyone going to bother Leia, or do we want to jump ahead to the game on Saturday? Either answer is totally fine. But just want to see where all of your interest is at.
We have a little bit of time as a producer. I would say that we could dedicate like 15-ish minutes to a reunion and then the rest of the game. Like, that's my vote. Yeah.
Also, if you're all coming here now, then B is asleep. Like, we should probably relocate.
Well, we're coming. We don't know that. We don't know shit.
I'm also chill with mainly. I'm good with the game and then maybe sometime before the game or after the game doing some hangout, because there's also like the brief like, hey Chris, do you want to go to this thing as friends? This is not a date. Don't ask me. Don't ask me. Is this a date?
I think too, so originally I told you guys before the stream that I wanted to have some time to say like, hey, what are you doing to like prep for the next, like, for the Valentine's dance? If you all would like, we can just do that. Like, you can all just tell me on Discord, like in our chat, like, hey, this is like the stuff that I'm doing. So we don't even have to have that happen on stream. We can just narrate at the beginning of next session. Works for me if you're all. Okay, so it sounds like we want to have a little bit of people doing stuff before the game. So you three of you are going to Leia's room. So Sam runs away from Sully towards Leia's dorm, and then Sully's like, oh, I guess I want to go there too.
Yeah, like.
So I'll say, Leia, you were in your dorm room. B comes in and just doesn't really say anything, just looks like,
okay.
just face down into the bed, like into her bed, pulls a blanket over her head.
Okay. Not getting that jacket back.
Want to get it back.
Don't worry about jacket. Is Leia sticking around in the room? Or are you heading somewhere else to be intercepted by everyone?
She doesn't know everyone's coming to yell at her. She's doing homework.
Cool. So everyone convenes at Leia's dorm room. Do you have the door closed while you're doing homework, or do you have it cracked?
The sisters are there first. So
yeah.
I feel bad for the last couple of nights just kicking at Sully and Jovi's door, so if you could politely knock, and I'll send a text to Leia.
You talking to Kylie when you're saying politely knock? Okay. Yeah, Kylie just is like, I've been working my ass off with all this other stuff. Just goes over and like knocks on the door. So, Lay, you get a quiet, polite knock on your door.
She will, close the laptop, take the earbuds out, open the door a little bit. Are you here to yell at me about something?
I
I
have to
don't
yell at
know.
you.
Are you going to walk with us?
I was told never to follow someone to a second location.
Those are strangers. You don't follow strangers to a second location. We've known each other.
And that's why I'm more scared.
Like,
Fine. She just, makes sure that she has her key card before just, stepping out of the dorm.
don't worry.
I'm
Sam is also
worrying.
going to be here eventually, probably. Why are you pouting? Why are you pouting? What's going on? What's happening right now?
Because I think you're gonna yell at me for something.
Now, why would I yell at you? What do you think I'm gonna yell at you about?
Because Sam said she was gonna call you to deal with me.
Oh, she didn't call me. We just ran into each other, and I did tell her everything. Like, you do realize you have to be, like, fully honest when things happen, right?
But then people know about those things.
Do you not want people to care? Because it sounds like you don't want people to care.
I I can handle myself. I'm very good at handling myself.
Leia, we're walking and talking because I don't want to disturb B and her bisexual bliss stress. Anyway, we're walking and talking. It is not about if you can handle yourself. Do you really think I would invade your comfortability to ask Chris to help you if I did not think you could handle yourself?
I think he might have the love blinders with him.
No, not with that. This is literally serious right now.
I'm being serious.
Point being, I didn't do that just to piss you off or to think that you can't handle yourself. It is literally because we are entering into a situation we don't know anything about. Sam was not with us, and before Sam came back, he was technically the expert of this. I'm sorry that I did, but I also did it because I worry and I care. Not saying that you're weak, not saying that you can't handle yourself and all this, but this has happened twice. I don't want this to be a recurring thing and have something worse happen. We're lucky that Jovi's like understanding.
You should have asked what I wanted. Because I I didn't have a chance to say, no thank you, please don't involve Chris, because I can't be around him without wanting to tear his head off. You just decided for me that that's what was right.
And you're right. I should have. I will own up to that. But you also have to understand if you were not going to take that advice, you have to take the advice of others. I didn't get to see the conversation between Sam and you and your brothers, but it seems that they may know things. So why not take their advice if they are offering advice too?
Because now everyone's just telling me what to do. And I thought that college was supposed to be when I could start making my own decisions instead of having everyone tell me, hey, this is the right thing. And the more advice that goes in my ears, the less I want to take any of it because I want to be my own person. And
All I'll say then to that, you don't have to take everyone's advice. I won't ask you to do that. I just want, I hope that you can take the insight of other people who want your best, your well-being, and come to a decision that benefits and not something that is beneficial for 2 minutes and then it's going to blow up in your face 10 minutes after that. Something in the long term. That's it. That's all I want for all of us. Because I'm a child of a split moment decision that ended up blowing up later on. So I kind of feel a thing about that. Uh, that's really it. I don't want to be an ag, but I just want to make sure you're okay. Especially because it seems like there is a hunter after you, apparently.
Oh, hey, look! It's our favorite people in the hallway talking. Hey, Leia, how's it going? Thanks for having sex with my girlfriend.
You're welcome. You don't
We-
deserve her.
We should not be having this conversation in the middle of a hallway.
Yeah,
We're walking and talking.
You know what? You know what, Leia? It's not about who deserves who, but you know what I didn't deserve? A shitty friend like you.
You were a shitty friend first.
I have been a great friend to you.
Sam
Wow,
steps in
when?
front of Sully. Sam steps in front of Sully and gives the biggest puppy dog eyes.
Oh yeah, by the way, congratulations on the pings.
The what?
Oh, there's a ping.
Pings.
Yo, you're killing it.
I mean, you got a ping too, so congratulations on both, like all three of you getting pings. Yay, mazel
So,
tov.
are you gonna get a ping as well?
Why would I?
Do you?
I'm not touching it. I'm not touching it. I'm not touching it. I'm not touching it. Anyway, Sully and Leia were having their heart-to-hearts.
I
Yay!
think Sully should roll to shut someone down. I think going up to someone and you're a shitty friend.
I'm
who
not
slept with my
rolling. I'm
girlfriend.
pulling my string on Leia.
Ah!
Because,
Okay, what are you pulling your string to do?
yeah, I'm sorry, but Sully's done everything to be a really good friend to you. Tried to even hook you up before, but instead you went behind his back and were a shitty friend, not just to him, but technically, you could have hurt Athena too, and that made him mad. That's what he's upset about.
So with your string, are you trying to tempt Leia to do something, or are you giving Leia conditions?
I'm going to attempt her to admit that she was a shitty friend. That's all he wants from her, is to admit that she was wrong and to apologize.
I'm not doing that. She doesn't think she did anything wrong.
Okay, so let me just sprinkle in a little mechanics here. Okay, so if someone rejects your string offer, you keep the string. You don't spend it.
Yeah.
You can just let a roll do something else instead. One of the things though that you can do with the string is you can use them to add +1 to your roll against them. So if Sully having that thing not work of trying to be like, hey, you're a shitty friend, like you did this thing, you could then use this, like still pull the string but use it to shut Leia down, or you could give Leia a condition, or you could just, move on. But just letting you know what your moves are, Sully.
I'm gonna give the condition selfish to Leia.
So Leia takes the condition selfish. Sully, you lose that string on Leia by spending it to get. So I think the thing that we see basically with this back and forth of Sully like coming in hot, being like, "Hey, you slept with my girlfriend. You were a shitty friend." And I think because you initially tried to spend a string to get Leia to apologize. Leia, you see this desire in Sully's eyes for you to just like apologize and admit that you were wrong, and you decide not to do that and don't say anything, what does Sully say after that gives Leia the condition of selfish?
There's like this moment where he like stares at her and he looks down at Sam with her cute little eyes and then looks over at Leia and you see his nostrils fucking flare up and he just breathes in and he's like, so that's the kind of person you really are, huh? And Sully's gonna stop trying with Leia, and in this moment is a shared acquaintance, and she is not his friend.
I think Sam, since you're facing Sully, like trying to do the puppy dog eyes, you kind of see this shift in demeanor from Sully, looking at Leia.
He's kind of sad about it, but at the same time, what are you gonna do? Getting pussy was way more important to her.
So right now.
You're muted.
Yep. Yeah. Sam takes a deep breath and turns. So, should we do like an ice cream run? It's the middle of the night. The ice cream in the dining hall is still there. We can all just sit as acquaintances and just talk about homework. Talk about give like a full update. I did get you guys all of y'all some cute little. I made bracelets for everyone. But I just haven't had a chance to get. Or we can also just end the night.
I actually, I would love to get ice cream with my friends. However, I need to go check on Mothman, if that's okay.
Oh yeah, well, I'll send you the location where he is right now.
Thanks for looking out for him.
Yeah, tell him I said hi.
Yeah, I'll try. Man, I wonder if he got all of these emotions that I felt. So I don't know how psychic links work. I will see all of my friends. And he looks at Sam, and he looks at Athena, and he looks at Kylie. Very soon. Love you guys. And he leaves to go see Mothman.
When should we be at the game, Leia, on Saturday?
Do whatever you want. I don't care.
Sam?
Yeah, I have all the information for the student rally, and like the bus schedule and how you can get on the bus first. I have a +1. I could probably even try and get like more if you want to be the photo assistant, but I also believe my brother gets a +1 because the sports teams get first pick to support other sports teams. I don't really know the hierarchy of the and then whispers jocks.
Why'd you have to whisper that?
I don't know, it could be a mean word. I don't know.
No, it's not.
And then just goes, it feels very fragile right now, and I don't want to step on the toes or the tail. Oh,
That's fair. Okay.
So after the do what you want comment, Leia's gonna probably like go to the weight room. Not saying anything. So you two can have a little moment.
Okay, cool. I guess
Yeah.
You +1, you said? I'll go as your +1. Completely ignoring the Chris having a +1 comment.
I think I'm supposed to have a plus. I think I'll probably ask Sully if he wants to be my +1, just to make sure that we keep that.
Fair enough. I guess I will go.
Also, if you do like my brother, He is a tough. He has a rough exterior, but there are moments where he is nice.
Mm-hmm.
But if he hurts you, I'm kicking his ass.
I mean, I heard you've already done that, so I believe you.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
I'm proud of you.
Thanks.
Like, I want him to be better and like trying to like open up more to you, but I'm also happy that you were able to stand up for yourself and kick his ass. He deserved that.
Yeah. Um, cool. I guess no ice cream tonight.
We can have ice cream. I don't want to talk to him and ask if I can be a +1 right now.
So ice cream to ignore things
Yes.
in the morning.
Yes.
We deal with everything. Great.
Yes, because I'm stressing right now.
I could see that.
Stressing.
Great.
Does Athena make plans to invite, or does anyone make plans to invite Chris to the game?
I will repeatedly send text messages to Athena until it happens.
Do you
If
have any
she's
strings on
doing
Athena?
something like that, she is going to do. I think it is a perfect opportunity for her to do a keep your cool. Because that is, she's stressed.
That's
Yeah.
fair.
Roll to keep your cool. What are you afraid of?
Commitment.
Everything right now. Friend, she had like a serious talk with a friend, and maybe she's not friends with that friend. She saw another friend be upset with a friend, and now on top of that, she's dealing with her own feelings, and she doesn't want to deal with those feelings when she's trying to manipulate the feelings of others. So it's all bad. It's all bad.
Yeah.
That is a. It's a 10.
On a 10 up, you keep your cool and gain insight. Ask me a question about the situation and take one forward to acting on that information.
I think because the Leia situation is kind of still in her on like the back of her mind, she wants to maybe through conversation with Chris get some insight on the Abrasons and see if maybe how can we better assist in the background.
Cool. Okay. So, Sam is like texting you of like, hey, like you need to talk to Chris or whatever. And so it sounds like you're deciding like I'm gonna talk to Chris about the Abramson thing, not about going to the not about going to the game or not about like our feelings or anything like that. So getting that information about the Abramson family, first of all, this is the first Chris is actually being told this is who we're dealing with because Leia didn't tell him. Obviously, Sam just hasn't had a chance to yet since she like just found out. So when you tell Chris like, "Hey, this is who this person is," that like Leia exposed that she's Wolfie too. I'm not gonna do like a scene just because we are like getting low on time. The information that you get is Chris seems genuinely really worried about this. And basically tells you this information that the Abramson family, like, he has had like some run-ins with before, but for the most part, they're not like out here like being like, "Who's a monster? We're gonna kill them." That's not the thing. They are protecting humans from monsters. So generally, Chris has been more of like a mediator between like if there's like a monster who is genuinely going to be a harm to someone else, like kind of going in almost like public defender mode, being like, what can we work out so that you're not going to kill this person, but they're not going to be a danger to anyone. Maybe has crossed like fighting paths with them before. So, with that information, Chris seems very concerned that Leia basically showed that she was physically dangerous to just to Leia, just a random hockey player, which is definitely enough for like Jessica Abramson and her family to be like, this person is a danger. Like she's out here playing hockey, she could kill someone. So that's the information that Chris gives you, which is like this family is going to probably be pretty motivated to be proactive about finding out more about Leia and doing something to stop her, whether that's like harming her or like her having some sort of like, I think he tells you about times where like basically people have like done almost like a hex or like a binding kind of thing to monsters who are like dangerous to other people. So he's like that could be the situation. It could be that they're gonna try to like kill Leia when she's unaware. It could be they're gonna try to like ambush her, do something so that she's not a harm to other people. So he seems pretty concerned about like when you say like this is the person that Leia wolfed out in front of, he's like, oh, okay, maybe the worst possible person that she could have done that to. You know, just by happenstance.
I don't know if you're potentially going to this hockey game, but if you do, could I possibly be a +1 for it? Just to make sure I'm there for a friend.
I really don't want to go because Leia doesn't probably want me to be there.
I know, but Sam is taking Sully. You could just hide in the background, like you could just like.
She's gonna see me. She's gonna be pissed off.
Okay, I can go on my own. It's fine. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
I don't have to apologize. I'm not mad you asked me. I just don't want to go.
I respect that. Anyway, have a good night. Just avoid, and then she just going to text say, I was like, I tried. He doesn't want to go. I don't want to disrespect because apparently I'm disrespecting boundaries all over the place.
You just
she's gonna go to bed.
Text back. Do you want me to yell at him? I can yell at him.
No, I don't want to disrespect boundaries. I'm already doing that too much as an A.
You get a little like gif of like two little bears just hugging each other.
Actually, I think she is gonna go into her darkest self from that. I think she is.
Okay, read your darkest self.
It's the new one. From the creature. Everything sucks and you'll never change it. So just stop trying. Grab the person you care about the most and retreat to a safe place, your territory if you have one. Defend your little nest against all intruders and ignore everything else. It's not like you're making a difference anyway. You can only return from your darkest self when someone shows you that you change things for the better. She is going to kidnap her sister.
Yeah, that's fair.
And I think...
Yeah, where are you going to?
I think there is like, in the part of the woods, there is like a bundle of trees that are just extremely thick and high up that only she can like reach, and she's gonna just perch there with Kylie. And I think the image that Kylie sees is, if you're familiar with Howl's Moving Castle, instead of like the hybrid harpy form that she takes, it's this full like giant bird, but with still like humanoid features that like just show that she's still somewhat human in there. But it's a giant ass bird. It just picks her up and flies off.
Yeah, I think to make it even like funnier, like I imagine so it's like this image and the like this like shot of the of Portage Woods, and Kylie is in her like fox form, so she's just like getting some enrichment time in her enclosure, just like in the woods in fox form, and then this bird hybrid of Athena comes and just swoops and grabs the fox and takes her to the nest. So I think that let's jump ahead to the game. Who is going?
I mean, I gotta.
Not Athena anymore, I guess.
Sully's going with
If Sully said yes.
Oh yeah, he's going for sure. He's definitely going.
Very good. Okay. So this is an away game, so it's like I said, it's like a 4-hour drive or something like that. Since oh yeah, Athena's not there. Athena's in the woods. So you all are in like southern Ohio. This is southern Michigan, so it's, you know, like probably 4 or so hours to get up to where the game is. And how is Leia feeling getting like, like right before the game?
Ooh, so I think on the bus she wasn't really talking to anyone because I'm picturing, the coach buses where everyone gets a row to themselves because they're athletes and they like to stretch out. So she was just like, okay, headphones on, playlist on. We're gonna treat this like it's just an away game because that's what it is. Because if I have to think about this too much, then I'm gonna get upset and then things are gonna spiral. So we are gonna pretend that everything is fine and normal.
There is definitely, even on like the bus ride to the game, nobody's talking about it to Leia, but this is a very like, what's gonna happen? Like, this is the situation that was bad last time. Coach Miller is almost like, um, aggressively not keeping an eye on Leia. Like, on the bus ride, is like, not saying anything about it, not discussing anything with you. She is the type of person who she said what she said. If you lose control again, you're off the team. She's not going to remind you.
Yeah.
So
And it would
she's
be
like,
very obvious because as a freshman, Leia's probably towards the front of the bus because all the good seats in the back were taken and the coach always sits in the front row. So like if Coach Miller gets up to talk to other people, she has to pass Leia every time.
yeah. It's not like she's totally ignoring you, but like she's not like giving you the silent treatment or something like that. She's just not addressing the elephant in the room because you're an adult now, and if this is your responsibility to handle yourself. Um so yeah, like once you get to the game, Leia's got the music going. Chris is not here, Athena is not here. Sully and Sam. What are you two doing? Sam as the photographer from Buckland, and Sully as her assistant.
Are we also on the athlete bus so we can get
Oh, that's a good question. Yeah. I think you're on
pre
the athlete bus, yeah.
but we're also in the front, but like in the front seat next to the driver.
Yeah. I like that a lot.
I was like, no, they would be in the student bus. I'm like, no, they wouldn't. They'd be getting the B real moments
Yeah.
of the team.
And yeah, Sully is very happy to be your noble pack mule during this situation. Like, he's carrying all of your things.
Yeah. Sam's got like camera gear for like photos, but also has like like film gear to like and has that separated into two different bags, and also like has lighting and stuff like that. So like, yeah, every so often Sam will just walk down the rows and make sure that people are consenting to photos if they want it. Yeah.
So yeah, we'll jump ahead to like, Sully and Sam are, like down close to the rink, like, that little cutout thing so you can take photos through it. And you've gotten some pictures from before and everything like that. And the game starts. And Leia, you're not on like the starting like lineup. You're like on on the bench. Um, and this is an away game. Like, there's not supposed to be bias in like the refs and stuff like that. But the other team, the Bobcats, are, last time it was just number 15 who was like kind of doing like body checks and like stuff that was borderline like illegal behavior. This time you're noticing more of the team doing that kind of thing, and it's not just at Trinity, it's like kind of equal opportunity. That the game is there's tension. There's tension on both sides. The other team seems like they are like playing a little dirty. And it seems like before it seemed like maybe like your last game seemed like maybe the refs just weren't catching stuff. You are getting this growing feeling that the ref is kind of turning a blind eye to the situation. It's nothing egregious. It's not like they're straight up body checking people, but it's very borderline. How's Leia feeling?
Very antsy, probably. Because she doesn't like when she feels like she can't physically protect people, but the best thing she can do now is behave. And also, I'm just going to talk about one of my favorite fun facts in the sport of ice hockey, which is she's physically uncomfortable because the away bench is always angled in such a way that you like can't get rid of your lactic acid buildup between shifts, so your muscles get sore faster if you're the away team. And this is like first time she's actually sitting on the bench as opposed to, like having one leg hanging over the side of the rail.
Yeah, this kind of feeling is kind of building up. Are you looking out at the like bleachers at all while you're on the bench?
I don't think so, because I think that even during normal games that Leia is just very, very single focused on what's happening on the ice.
I think number 15 has not been out on the ice yet. It's been like the other like is also on the bench. But at a certain point she gets like, put out on the team, or put out on the ice. And Coach Miller looks over at you and is like, I think it's time for you to get some time, Leia.
Okay. Probably, and again, this is just not inside baseball, it's inside hockey. She would probably be put in Buckland's defensive zone so that she can win the face-off and just like get it away from the goalie.
Yeah. You can tell as soon as like you and number 15 are both out on the ice, the tension is definitely even more there from like people on your team and people on her team. And at a certain point, she skates by you, and says, just for you to hear. She says, you have no right to be out here putting people in danger.
I haven't fucking done shit.
And she is just giving you like the dirtiest look as she like skates past after saying that. Yeah, what is Leia doing for the game?
So she promised herself to behave for many reasons. Uh, Honestly, she's less concerned about the physical violence aspect because she's pretty sure that she could take this hunter in a fight again. It's more that, oh, if there's a fight again, bad things will happen to me academically. So she's gonna do something she doesn't do a lot because first of all, as a physically bigger player and also as a freshman, she's not really meant to be a goal scorer. She's just supposed to like take faceoffs, get stuff, into the offensive zone and like physically wear out the other team's best defense so that people like Trinity can come in and score. But I think that because she can't do any of this, there's a part of her that's like, hey, fuck it. I'm gonna score a goal on enemy territory and everyone else can go fuck themselves.
Yeah. Ooh, okay. Do you have any moves that would be triggered by this intention of going to?
Not at the moment. Like I'm 1 XP away from getting something good.
Okay. Then I think I almost feel like this is a keep your cool roll.
Okay.
The keep your cool will not be to score the goal, but it'll set you up to like maybe position. What is Leia afraid of as you are on the ice trying to navigate this situation?
Less about not wolfing out again. She's more worried that if, the entire team now is throwing elbows and sweeping legs, that she's going to be the next person for that to happen to.
Yeah, go ahead and roll plus cold.
Okay. That is a 7.
On a 7 to 9, I will tell you how your actions would leave you vulnerable, and you can choose to back down or go through with it. Okay. You are kind of like, I'm gonna score a goal. I'm gonna try to do this. And you can see, like, I think you see an opening where you could go for it. But you also see that number 15 is going, like, has a position to check you. So you might still be able to score, but you are going to get hit from this other person. You go through with it.
Let's do it.
Cool. So yeah, you take your, like, this is like a split second moment for Leia, maybe not deciding to score the goal, but like seeing your opening where you're like, I can do this. So you like intercept the puck, like go for this opening between people to get your shot. And you, as you are like about to take your shot, get slammed by number 15, like beyond the pale, is definitely like slamming into you from the side. I will let you decide, first of all, obviously, how does Leia react to that? I'll also just let you decide whether her doing that messes up so you don't score your goal, or whether you manage to score regardless of getting body checked.
I think that Leia sort of, she has her preternatural wolf senses. And so she knows that this is happening, but she doesn't want to be a coward. And so what I think happens, and you know me, I love my characters having consequences. The first thing that some of it she said in the first episode of the season was that when she was in high school, she got a couple ribs broken by a bad dirty play. And so I feel like she sees it coming. She tries to tuck in her arm to protect her ribs. And then at the last second, she thinks, first of all, hey, no one really cares if I get hurt. So why am I gonna stop this from happening? But also take the damn shot, which is probably something that she should have been doing this whole time in hockey and in metaphorical terms. And so instead she lifts her elbow, and that sort of leaves center mass vulnerable. And she manages to just get the shot off. It does a thing where it hits the post, so she doesn't know it went in right away, but the angle it bangs off of gets it in. And so in her mind, she hears it hit the post, crap, didn't score, feels the impact, and then hears the buzzer.
Yes, and with you leaving yourself open, you are going to take 1 harm from getting body checked. It's not like doing like serious damage of like that, like injuring your ribs. It's mostly very painful. Also, you had other injury, like a shoulder injury very recently. So it's not like a thing, the harm is not like you have injuries. It's mostly just this pain from previous injuries. As you are like slammed into the wall, similar to what happened to Trinity. And you hear the buzzer, and I'll ask you this. You just had a former friend who was like, I'm not your friend anymore. Athena's not here. Sam is. Leia, how is Leia feeling about that? Like, is Leia feeling like I don't care? Or is Leia feeling like lonely or isolated or any other emotions? How is she feeling?
Yeah, so I think that, she sort of spirals out towards the boards, and so she doesn't really like get to do the victory lap after scoring because she's more trying to pull herself up. And as she does, and she like hears some cheers, not a ton because it is an away game, but realizes like, oh crap, I did this. The first thing that she thinks is, I really wish that all my friends were here to cheer for us.
Yeah. Zanine.
Could I do something with night sense?
Yeah, for sure.
Okay. I don't know if it will help, but like, I know it's not can't save everyone because they're not distracted. They just can't get on the ice.
Yeah.
Alright. So I rolled a 9, but I'm going to use the +1 for my next roll.
Oh, yeah, perfect.
Amazing. Okay. I gotta
I
ask
have to open up.
3 questions and take 1 forward.
Yeah, I have your other skin, but I don't have the move that has nights and
Ah.
Let me open it. Okay, yes. So you get to ask 3 questions and take +1 forward. Do you know what the questions are going to be, or do you need a second?
What is the biggest threat right now?
Yeah. The biggest threat right now. Are you talking about like a physical threat, or are you asking about an emotional threat?
Threat that I'm sensing currently right now as I'm watching my friend on the ice.
You think the biggest threat is number 15. You can tell there was some real malice. And I'll also say, just as a kind of bonus information, that you can tell that she's trying to provoke Leia. That she's trying to get a reaction from her.
Okay. I'm trying to like these questions are great, but it's also like, could I know what their secret weakness would be?
Yeah, I think you
Wait.
with her secret. Oh,
So sorry, my headphones disconnected.
I was looking away right when it happened. Yeah, if Leia doesn't do anything, then Jessica has no reason to think she's a threat. So her biggest weakness, really, and what she's like wanting to do, is if she's trying to get something out of Leia and Leia doesn't do anything, then like maybe Jessica was wrong, and maybe
Mm-hmm.
I would say that's like her biggest threat.
And then, where is my best escape route or way in? Is there any way that I can word it in a way of what is the best way I can support my friend in this moment?
Yeah, okay, here's what I'll say then. Because this is perfect. We are at the time we need to be wrapping up. So, um, here's what will happen. Leia, you are thinking, I wish like that my friends were here to see this. And you could hear like some cheering, like you said, it's an away game, so it's not as much. There's like, other people who have come. But you hear a voice you recognize in the cheers. You recognize Micah's voice. That he is in the crowd. At first cheering, and then you can hear him yelling, "Dirty play, ref! That was a dirty play!" And is cheering for you. And we said, I think last session or 2 sessions ago, like this is not that far from Cleveland, which is where Micah lives. So like, he made the trip out to this game to see you. How does does Leia react to that like physically at all?
Yeah, gosh, this gets to use lore that didn't think I was gonna get to use for Leia. I think the first thing she does, she sort of puts her hand to show I'm okay, and then like turns it into a fist, and then she makes it a little wolf symbol, which is her symbol for brothers, so that like when they see each other from a distance.
Yeah, you look and you see him doing the same thing. And Sam, you with your night sense see this happen and see this guy in the crowd who looks kind of like Leia also doing this. And I think you get the vibe that like the best thing that you could do to support Leia right now is just like be calling out this other player, like, and also just like cheer for your friends, like be there for her, and be, I think, be supportive without, which is such a fine line, but be supportive without being pushy, like
Yep.
without trying to tell her what to do. And I would love to keep going with this. We are at the time we need to wrap up. So I think that's what we end on, is like the two of you doing the little symbol to each other, Sam seeing it. We're going to be back next week with the finale episode of MonsterHearts Freshman Year, which is going to be the Valentine's Day dance. So I'm super excited for that. But let's go around real quick, and we'll start with Ava as usual to let people know what else you have going on, where people can find you, and just like, since we're short on time, like one or two other things you've got going on.
Hello, my darlings and dears. It's your Madam Ava here. You know where I'm going to be for the next several weeks, so you don't need to know more about that. But I can tell you instead, it's Black History Month. I'm Black. You should give me reparations because duh. And you can find the places where you can leave tributes at my beacons, beacons.ai, Madam Ava. And you can also find where I'm going to be this week on there as well, and also TikTok. So yeah, yay. Going to Janine.
Hello. This is a fun new announcement. Next week at Queer PG, my game Let's Go to the Mall, a Kids on Bikes mini-series starts. It is the first time that I guess it's technically my GM debut, so please, everyone tune in. I'm very proud of it. You get to see a great group of queer TTRPG players running around being teens and kids on bikes. And you can find me at almost all like social media stuff at Janine Florence. And yeah, also see the Interrobangers at Company One if you have a chance and you're in Boston. It's great. It's also gay and teens trying to solve a mystery. Yeah, cousin MJ.
What's up, everyone? You can find me on the Bird app at Melanie J. I mostly yell about sports on there. I'm a professional game master and start playing. You want to see me on the other side of the table? Just release a bunch of new campaigns. Please help me pay for law school. Music coming? Question mark? Unclear. Throwing it to Val.
Hi everyone, thank you MJ. I am Val. You can find me on the Twitch, the Twitters, the B-Sky over at Valdranth. I produce TTRPG actual plays for me and my friends over on my channel. We're off this Thursday from Old Gods of Appalachia, but we should be back on Friday with some Avatar Legends. Arnica heads that, and then my friend Emma on Saturdays heads a Mass Effect 5e skin over on my channel, and it's a good time. There's lots of thirst and emotions over there, which is how I like to play. So, and then that's me. I'm done. I'm passing on, I guess, to Taylor. Yeah.
Yes, so you can find me online most places at Roll for Felicity. I've got some stream stuff coming up this month, which is twitch.tv/Roll for Felicity, and Twitter, Tumblr, all those places. Although I don't post on there that much. And also, Girls Run These Worlds. I don't think I have announcements for shows or anything like that, but I know there's a lot of stuff in the works. So if you're not already following Girls Run These Worlds on all social media platforms, you absolutely should. Get in the community Discord, all of that good stuff to keep up with casting calls, etc., etc., etc. We are screeching to a halt, coming in hot at the ending. So we'll be back next week with our finale episode. Thanks everyone so much for watching, and we'll see you later. Bye.
See you later.